Hey, good morning. So this is week 1 on the carnivore diet. Welcome to Tweak Your Lifestyle. Hey, this is your first time here? My name's Todd Yeakle, and on this channel, I share my personal journey of making small changes that make big impacts in my life, in my health, my faith, and my finances. If that's of interest to you, hit that subscribe button. Come along this journey with me. Now, if you saw my last video, I put the weight back on. Man, it's embarrassing, but I wanted to put it out there. I said from day one, I want to share the good, the bad, the ugly. And this is definitely part of the ugly. But I can't change yesterday. We can change tomorrow. So I am full steam back on carnivore diet. Now, here's some recommendations. Before you start, number 1, consult with your physician. Number 2, when you have an idea what you want to do, just test it. Test it out, okay, before you just jump all in. Maybe you can jump all in. We're all different, right? Maybe you can jump all in, but for me, weeks leading up to this, I already had an idea because I've done it before, but it's like, okay, I'm on the road all the time. I'm in route cells. What can I travel with? What can I stop and get? What's available out there? Obviously, the more that you can cook, the more you can control what you're putting in your body. You don't know what they're seasoning stuff with elsewhere, other places or whatnot. There are some places I trust a little more than others. You just have to, figure that stuff out. Find out, okay, what am I comfortable eating for breakfast every morning? What am I comfortable having for lunch? How am I going to lug that around? What about dinners? Do I need to prep on Sunday or whatever, one day a week for the whole week? Can I, go as the days go by? If you don't properly prepare, you're going to fail. You got to make sure you have the right stuff in the fridge and you have to have the right stuff available. Now, the first week, plan on snacks because you're going to have the munchies. And again, this is my experience, okay? Hey, your miles may vary. We're all a little different. But I had to have the right snacks. And where I would mess up is if I didn't have them in my car. Because I'm in my car all day long, it's just too easy to pull into a drive-thru somewhere and grab those 2 tacos for 99 cents at Jack in the Box, or those breakfast crunch wraps at Taco Bell. Man, those are so good. Or pop into a Chick-fil-A and grab you a chicken sandwich or something. It's just too convenient and too easy to do that. Maybe you need to have a cooler in your car, an ice chest, not an ice chest, but a little cooler in your car to have some of the right snacks available. I'm already lugging a bunch of stuff, so I need to try to keep it super simple. Okay, so find out what those snacks are. Find out what your meals are going to go and have it properly planned before you even get started. Also, I'm not doing fasting just yet. I plan on incorporating it because it really helped the last time I did it. But I'm going to get used to being on carnivore first. And then I'm going to introduce, some moderate exercise, and then I'm going to introduce some fasting. And I want to share all that along as I go, right? So week 1, I woke up in the morning, eggs and coffee. Now, I usually put, a tablespoon of butter in my skillet for my eggs, and then I usually season it with salt and pepper. You can play around with your seasonings. If you want to do strict carnivore, meat, salt, water only. That's all you can have. I do like carnivore-ish, where occasionally I'll throw some onions in something, or I'll throw some bell peppers in something, or use a little garlic powder or garlic and do some different seasonings and mix it up like that, okay? So I do eggs for breakfast. For snacks, what works for me in my car is turkey sticks. I know it sounds weird, but turkey sticks. Try some beef jerky. Number 1, it's beef jerky will mess your budget up big time if you're on a strict budget, because it's not cheap at all. I thought about ordering some of those carnivore crisps because they look cool, man, but man, that's like, it's pretty expensive for a small little bag of carnivore crisps. I'm not saying they're not worth it. I'm just saying for right now, hey, I'm just trying to lose weight, trying to do it on a certain budget, and we'll go from there. You can get a bag of them for, it's like $4 and some change. A bag will last me at least 2 days, usually 3 to 4 days. So I'll get a couple bags of those for the week. I'll just keep them in my car. You want to refrigerate them after you open them, but for the most part, they'll be in my car, and I'll put them in the fridge when I'm done, the ones I don't eat. 2 or 3 of those will satisfy you until your next meal. Then for lunch, I'll either do like a pound of ground beef, okay, or some burger patties. If I'm at a customer, it really depends on what customer I'm at. A couple of different places I've been in my first week. We did a birthday party at the Olive Garden. Olive Garden does have a sirloin on their menu. I did the sirloin without the pasta. The salad at Olive Garden is actually keto-ish. And so I would do the salad, and instead of pasta, I got broccoli. I didn't eat all the broccoli, but I ate some of it, and then I did the sirloin steak. And so that's what I did at Olive Garden. Another place, I visited some of my customers, and a lot of them were Tex-Mex, and I would do fajitas. I would do fajitas without the rice and beans. I'd skip the chips. I would pour some hot sauce on top. I would do the fajita skillet with the onions and bell peppers, caramelized onions, bell peppers, good stuff, right? And eat the beef. And so that's how I kind of tweak that up. Is that 100% carnivore? No, I know, I get it, I understand, but this is, it's better than eating the rice and beans and chips and all, than a cold beer to go with it. No, I didn't do that. Those 2 meals right there is where I had to, change it up. But then mostly it was either ground beef or hamburger patties for lunch, and then for dinner it would be either hamburger patties or steak. Ribeye, I prefer ribeye, 16-ounce ribeye for dinner. Now they're getting really pricey. They used to be $10 a pound, so you get a 16-ounce ribeye for $10. They got up to $18. Now they're back down to about $13. It's still kind of up there, but my goal is $20 a day. Do I do that every single day? No, but on the average, I average about $20 a day. So your eggs, for me, 4 eggs is about $2. We get those, pasture-raised eggs, and I'll do 4 of them. There's 12 in a container, right? So that's 3 days, 3 mornings, $6. That's $2 a day. And then lunch, if I do a pound of ground beef, that's around $5. And so now we're at 7, and if your ribeye is 13, now you're at 20. So again, that's just an average. Okay, some days I might be closer to 25, 26. Some days I might be closer to 12 or 15, and that works for me. Find a budget that works for you, and then you can obviously throw in some chicken or some other meats. That'll lower your costs as well. Also do in the crock pot, I'll do a beef roast or chicken breast. Pretty much season everything with butter. Good stuff. Seasonings is where, I'm getting more into the seasonings this time than I did last time. Last time it was mostly just salt and pepper. Played around with making some of my own seasonings last time. I have to have it super simple, right? And so I'm looking for seasonings, that don't really have a lot of carbs and sugars in them. Really looking at the ingredients. Some of those binders, they're not the best for you, but it works for me. So what are my results this first week? Dude, it's the way I work. Whenever I start a diet or a different meal lifestyle plan, is like I'd like to call it, it drops pretty quick for me. It drops pretty quick, and then it levels out. So the first week I actually lost 12 pounds. A lot of it was water weight. Okay, a lot of it, I'm sure a lot of it was water weight. I've already experienced more energy, a little relief in my knees. Clothes are still tight. I got to where I'm pretty much down to 5 shirts that I fit in, so you see me wearing the same thing a lot of times. That's why I didn't get back into my 52 waist pants, thank goodness. I was squeezing out of my 44s. They're not as tight. They're still snug, but they're not as tight. Day 5 for me. This is something I totally forgot from the first round, and I want to warn you. For me, in my experience, this is gonna sound gross, but you're gonna start experiencing difference in your bowel movements, right? Okay, you're gonna get to a point where a fart isn't a fart. So I'm warning you right now. It might be closer to day 1 for you. It might be further out. Maybe you won't experience it all, but for me, it was day 5. Be careful, because you think you might be passing gas, and it ain't gas. So week 1 overall, it's gone good. I did have to make those 2 change ups when I ate at a restaurant, but down 12 pounds, I'm happy. Do I expect to lose 12 pounds every week? No, I don't. I think again, I lost a lot of water weight here, and so that's that first week. So your miles may vary. Hey, check out the link below in the description. There'll be a free download. I think that will help you out. Man, if you're enjoying this journey and you haven't subscribed already, subscribe the button. If you like this video, hit that like button. Okay? Man, we can do this journey together and live a healthier lifestyle. Until next time, hey, God bless and keep grilling.